the first Sunday in April, much of the United States sets its clocks forward by 1 hour at 2 a.m. The practice is to gain 1 hour of daylight in the spring and summer months. As to the origin of what is called daylight savings time, there are differing opinions. The popular view is that it was conceived to conserve energy. It was reinforced by the world wars not only to save energy, but to give people access to their gardens in the daylight hours, conserving a national food supply. Another view is that industrial society and its adherence to the clock created a conception of two kinds of time. One kind of time is public, belonging to fixed hours of work. The other is private, belonging to the individual. The factory, with its foundation of machines and disciplined and mechanical timekeeping, compounded a sense of work time and leisure time to a large wage-earning middle class. Both notions of time are bound to the clock.
Mikey, what's up, babe?
Oh, good morning.
Hey, I'll have a coffee and a pillow for anybody here.
Well, here's the obligatory homosexual no modern drama can do without.
Don't you have arteries to clog?
What'll it be, Tom?
Coffee. Gentlemen. Oh, it looks like dearest Mikkel got no sleep again last night.
Well, most of my boyfriends tend to be righties. It looks like this sleepy one had lefty on his mind again.
Who's lefty?
Oh, that diva from marketing with the prosthetic arm. Mikkel, darling, thinks she's delicious.
To me, she's a coat hook.
She is attractive. Well, just the other day I saw her out in the parking lot polishing her hand.
Ow! Oh, hey, Mikey, time to rise and shine, baby.
Oh, Steven, I ordered another cup of coffee. This is really terrible.
It tastes like
Oh,
ass.
Carrie, darling, I would seriously consider your audience the next time you use such a vulgar comment as that. If this fine caffeinated beverage truly tasted as you have so pleasantly coined, like ass, I would have ordered another cup.
You can finish mine.
There's no reaching the man this morning. Maybe the Russian needs a little vodka to get the engine going.
I'm not really Russian. My mother just liked the name Mikhail. I tell Freddie all the time I'm not Russian. He never acknowledges it.
Freddie, he's been trying for some time to collaborate with you. Or, how can I put it, get you to do his work and pay you squat? He might be looking for a Russian work ethic. As a pitchman, we are talking loud variety.
He is loud. Freddie reminds me of this old roommate I had. If he answered the telephone in the living room, there was no way I could watch a movie out of it. You understand what I'm saying, Brent, don't you?
Now that is
Girls. With someone like that, you just have to politely turn around and ask the tired old queen to shut the fuck up.
But Jonathan, you see, when you're watching a film...
Come, Jonather, do you not hear the tone of which you speak? You speak of a movie as if it's a mere video.
Touché.
I hear you got fitted for a tux the other night.
Oh, didn't you hear? A set of tits bought it for him. You know, back in New York when Frederick used to work for me, he despised me.
When was this?
About 3 years ago, right after I broke up with my last girlfriend. Oh, she knew.
Anyway, back to topic, Frederick. He was going for this promotion that he failed miserably to get. And back then, I got to pass judgment on his career. After all, I was his boss. So I asked him to type up this list of objectives and achievements, and he hands these to me on this flaccid disk.
On a what?
On a floppy. Pay attention. So he hands these objectives to me on this floppy disk. And not only does it contain this exasperating fiction about what a grand worker he is, but it also had this list of personal objectives.
Oh, the infamous Freddie list? Obviously the result of too many home self-help study courses. Everything from how to program the old VCR, gentlemen, to, yes, the proper procedure during the old wet dream, baby.
Just an Alan Hibbert thing.
Let him tell his story.
Thank you very much, Ricky Lake. So anyway, on this list, he had a whole bunch of supposed altercations that he had with me.
Like he was going to use these against me in some executive management tribunal.
I mean, he had everything on it from times that I asked him to go get me coffee to times where he thought I publicly humiliated him.
Deservedly so, I might add.
He even had times on it when he thought I was coming on to him.
I hate to jump on the bandwagon, but I have felt that way. Sometimes I walk past your desk and it's like, whoa. I was at the Gay Pride Parade all over again.
Oh, Stefan, you are so scrumptious when you flatter yourself so.
Is it me?
So anyway, can I finish? So on this list, he had a whole bunch of to-do lists, like I have to get to Temple more often, I have to find more time to work out, crap like that.
But the worst one was the one at the very end that said, I need to get more blowjobs from the wife. You're kidding, no?
What's you looking to increase frequency to? More than 2 times a month?
Oh, I would never last that long.
Giving and getting, my friend.
Wait. Freddie has no dick. He lost it in the last budget cut.
That's why he can only work on a Unix system.
Oh, well look who just woke up.
Good morning, Mikkel. Cookie, can I have some more coffee, please?
Me too.
I do not understand. At the beginning of the 20th century, owning a watch was an upper-middle-class luxury. The contemporary equivalent would be owning a mobile phone or having access to electronic mail. Factory managers set clocks forward and backward to serve their manufacturing needs. Not only discouraged by their cost, a worker feared carrying a watch for his knowledge of time could bring about his dismissal.
Mr. Mike, how are you?
Sleep yourself?
Just printing out my PowerPoint pages. Objectives 97.
And what would those be? Discovering why you're not getting laid or puckering up to your boss's ass a little more?
A little more. Actually, to see that woman naked and wet is my current objective.
Terry is cute.
Oh, yeah. And so's her salary. 4 days, she doesn't have that desk space on her MBA. As I recall, she was making the double back beats with the sales rep out in the North office.
But not with you.
And what are you printing out? Your resume or some smut off the web? An image of a woman communing with a goat, perhaps?
Putting out my resume. Could you broadcast it a little louder? I don't think the corner office heard you.
I'm cool with it. I got my word and my balls. I don't break them for anybody.
You're not going for drinks tonight, are you?
Sure, sprinkle the infield.
What?
Sprinkle the infield. Keep the drinks coming, sprinkle the infield.
I'm sorry, I don't speak yuppie.
That reminds me of this tremendous line I had. I'm at the bar watching the game with my buddy, and this cute little hottie walks up, and she asks, "Do you have a match?" And I say, "Not since Superman died."
Ooh, Jason, you're visiting us. How lovely.
Do
Use your words, the Queen's English, so to speak.
Do you have to act like that?
Do you have to be so impervious? Look it up.
I just came down here to have Don print out my objectives and a side project for me.
How lucky for him.
Oh, that's romantic. That should get you some. Are you waiting to?
Yeah, I found this great download on www.bradpitt.com. He has no pants on.
On that note, I'm going for coffee. You guys want one?
Yeah, cream and a little sugar.
Oh, Jason, you just call me sugar? How sweet of you. You know, those are grounds for harassment. Ooh, get it? Grounds, coffee grounds? It's a pun.
I hate puns.
Me too, they're so beneath me. Which reminds me, you're a top this weekend.
I'm Jonathan. See my resume? The human body follows an internal clock called the circadian cycle. The circadian cycle governs pattern of sleep and involuntary functions. It does not follow 24 hours precisely, and in the absence of daylight follows a 24.7-hour cycle. Following the spring time change, it takes several days for a person working traditional work hours to readjust to a 23-hour day.
Hey, Mikhail. I heard you guys went to Dolly's this morning. Should have called me.
Hey, Veronica. Well, this morning was pretty impromptu. We were supposed to meet to carpool, but instead we met for coffee, and all of us had carcinogens to the atmosphere.
I just love Dolly's. It makes me think of that painting. You know the one with Elvis and Marilyn Monroe and James Dean all in the diner with the big window?
You're referring to Boulevard of Broken Dreams, which is actually a bastardized version of a painting without dead celebrities called Nighthawks.
Nighthawks.
My impression of Dawes is not the Edward Hopper image.
Hopper?
He painted it.
What else did he paint?
A lot of image is not quite so famous. You would probably recognize the style, though.
Sum up his style in one sentence.
He understood the value of solitude.
Don't you just love the early morning hours? Especially from that diner. Watching the sunrise.
The sun rising to me arouses a nausea, fatigue in my stomach, and brings to life a morning pace I never understand.
Most people like the sunrise, Mikhail. Are you just a bit off because the time changed?
No, I had a date that kept me out late.
How'd it go?
Can't you tell by the spring in my step?
Not good, huh? What are you doing this weekend?
Gonna get drunk, wake up in a pool of my own sick. Actually, my little sister Kate is visiting.
How many sisters do you have?
I have 4 sisters.
Is that why you're still single?
No, I'm still single because I'm a jerk.
Are you just upset over that thing that didn't work out?
I'm not alive. I just haunt. I found a place between hurt and rage. People are numb. It's the atmosphere between traffic and the rain and the stand-up bass. I guess between waking and dream.
I feel so connected to you. You know, I had a dream about you last night. I dreamt that you and I were in Atlantis together, and that we were a ruling couple.
Here. Why don't you finish my coffee?
Hello, Jonathan. Did you debug my code yet?
No, I need my sustenance.
Would you rather read?
I've had enough for now. I was just reading about a bar in Germany where people are bound naked on their hands and knees to the floor, and patrons can urinate on them at their leisure. That might be the worst job in the world. Or the best, depending on your enthusiasm.
What do you think? You think it'd be rude not to urinate on them if you paid the cover to get in the bar?
Do you mean like walking out on the band?
I just want to see what that guy's W-2 form looks like.
Hey, Jonathan, have you ever done anything like that before?
Excuse me?
Just wondering if you've ever done anything like that before.
Like what? Like peeing on a guy?
Yeah, like peeing on a guy.
Oh, my curious little character. Just fucking come out already.
You know what? Actually, I have thought of something that'd be cool about being gay.
And what would that be, my insipid little closet case?
If I were gay, do you know how many women would say, "What a waste. He's so good looking."
Oh, he's got this problem already.
Here comes Don.
Oh, God.
Don't look. Don't look. He doesn't see us yet.
Hey, Don.
Hey, guys. Mind if I join you?
Oh, please, Donald, join in the merrymaking. Oh, look at that. You still carrying that grudge against your heart?
Oh, you.
Hey, Don.
Hi, Don. Yeah, Carrie, what you eating? That looks, interesting.
Yeah, some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you.
Thank you very much.
Anytime. Hey, Jillian!
Hey, Brett. I've been meaning
Who is that spring foal, young Mikhail?
That's Julian Ross from advertising.
Do you want to, well, you know.
You gonna be okay?
Fruitcake?
Once again, the pot calls the kettle black.
Well, in this case, the pot knows he's a fruitcake, and the kettle doesn't have a clue.
Julian approached me the other day to tell me she had a dream in which she was having my baby.
A dream? Was I in it? What was I wearing?
How close are you with this woman?
I've always thought she felt I was a jerk.
You've been telling her that you've been having dreams about her as well?
Well, I think she had the dream and is probably exercising thoughts of me out of her head by telling me. But I have had a dream about her. I dreamt I was a student in a classroom at a school where uniforms are required. She was my teacher and also wearing a uniform. I either did something wrong or misbehaved. I had to stay after class.
Well, ladies, besides Carrie's fascination with urination, this one's cholesterol intake, and your unresolved issues with your mother, this has been a very pleasant luncheon, ladies.
Jonathan, do you remember Jennifer Norris? Also worked for advertising about a year ago.
Jennifer Norris. Oh, with that beautiful head of red hair, I would die for such a wig. Yeah, why?
Just making sure she wasn't a dream.
Okay.
Thought you were interested in Karen.
Jason introduced me to her, but I don't know.
You haven't given it the test yet, have you?
The cow joke? No, not yet.
The cow joke?
Fill them in.
It's my litmus test. If she laughs, she can probably tolerate my general weirdness. It's a sexual barometer of sorts.
Well, Willard Scott, do your stuff. She's right over there.
Of course, you can't really ask her out right now, but at least you can make some time.
Yeah, if it doesn't work out, you can always try to get a piece off her friend.
Thanks for the incentive.
Hey, you know what? All I'm really looking for is a nice, attractive woman who needs citizenship in this country.
Guys want to go out later for drinks?
Are we talking real drinks, or are you going to order another round of Zima for the table again?
Hey.
Ooh, look.
What? What did one what? Hi, Mike.
Hi, Karen. Just thought I'd stop by and see how you're doing.
Oh, great. This is my sister, Shelly.
Hi, you don't work here too.
No, I'm just visiting.
Shelly's a nanny.
Really? Well, as a nanny, do you care for the way Fran Drescher represents people of your occupation on television?
No, not especially.
So, I see you over there every day having a great time at lunch. You guys seem to be in your own little world.
Well, actually, baby, it's Sinatra's world. We just live in it. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting.
Moo! Well, I better be getting back to our own little world. The contemporary phrase time off is out of context in a pre-industrial society where there is no dual sense of time. To a farmer, time runs by nature's clock. The industrial society, basing wages on mechanical clock time, brought about the distinction between being at work and off the clock.
Janine! Glad I caught you.
All right, what is it, buddy?
Did you think about the burner proposal at all?
Again? Oh, we went over this in the quarterly business meeting.
You ever seen anybody kiss the level of ass that Freddie does?
It's actually elevated to an art form for him. I don't know how Janine can walk down the stairs with Freddie's head so firmly lodged in her rectum.
It's true. I'm just waiting for the day where she stops short and crushes that son of a bitch's skull. Heard you had the upper GI the other day. It must have been fun.
The test itself's not so bad. It's the strange things that happen when you try to pass a radioactive isotope.
That is weird shit.
So to speak.
So what's the matter?
Nervous stomach, some residual hypochondria.
Lack of sleep might not be helping the old cause.
Two.
A friend of mine's got Crohn's. That poor bastard, I'll tell you, he's in the hospital every week with a different stomach bug.
Oh, man. You like hummus at all?
I really don't care for the taste. The wife's eating it all the time, though.
I like it. I truly enjoy the accompanying regularity that comes with eating it often.
Really? It's really just ground chickpeas, isn't it?
Oh, there's garlic and tahini in there, too. You need the right blend.
You do realize that drinking that coffee probably negates all of what you think hummus does for you.
What?
The amount of coffee you're drinking, my dear boy, is definitely going to multiply the stomach acid, possibly causing heartburn or even a reflux reaction. That mud that never leaves your hand probably accounts for 99% of your problem. Not to mention, on a hot day and a hot cup of coffee, don't stray too far from the head.
My new way of eating, all for naught.
Everything for which you fought and suffered.
You know, well, I've heard that it takes 3 days for a donut to digest in your system. Phew.
Afternoon, fellas.
Living death that walks.
You know the beautiful thing, he's only going on the second floor. Let's try something. Let's try you without the cup of Joe. Oh, this Freddie, man. See ya.
Thanks, asshole.
Hey, Mike. You know that Don's taking credit for that?
How do you know this?
Well, I had a friend who was in a meeting last week with Don. He gave me the whole rundown.
Look, I was out late last night.
Why are you brushing me off? I'm looking out for both of us, you know.
The day you look out for anyone but yourself is the day I take up fiery to lose weight. You have this strange conception of us as comrades. I've never been in this together with you. You have forgone any camaraderie with the people you work with due to how much ass you're constantly kissing.
You just don't know how to play the game.
Part of playing the game is being professionally competent. You are as devoid of ability as you are of ethics.
No one else has a problem dealing with me.
Why don't you wake up, Freddie? No one wants to deal with you. You're like shit. They either want to flush or scrape you off their shoes. Either way, the room stinks for a long time after you leave. Wake up. In pre-industrial societies, there is little distinction between work and rest. The two are intermingled with the experience of life. A farmer is a farmer even without a task at hand. His day consists of completing one duty which is soon supplanted by another, only ending his day when the sun goes down. Daylight savings makes no sense outside of a society governed by the mechanical clock.
So, did you get your objectives done?
Yeah, it's the end of the day. I thought I'd blow it off and finish it tomorrow.
I would put it off too much longer, though. It's pretty important.
The Barmobile!
Jason.
Something else?
Yeah, I'll be there.
See you then.
You see Mikhail?
Oh, yeah, we're going for margaritas. At Gale's of all places. Darling, you should join us. You look like you could use a drink. Jimmy, you coming? There's a Zima with your name written all over it.
I'll meet you in the smoking section.
I love Zima.
Yeah, somehow I thought you would. Brant, do you know Veronica?
Ah.
Hello, Veronica. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yeah, hey, I'll see you guys later, okay? Right. Ah, how are ya?
Fuck. Thanks. I just picked these up from the copy room. I should have had them bound or something.
Or put them in your bag.
Well, like I said, I should have stopped taking my time and placed them in my bag. I'm Mikhail.
I'm Iris. I work in marketing. Do you like his new CD?
Well, to me, this is his ultimate album. I actually used to work with the designer who did the cover.
Yeah, this is a record of 92 for me.
I didn't discover him until a year later. Did you know that Rykodisc actually has a copyright on green CD jewel cases?
No, I didn't. Wait, though, aren't all the Morphine albums in green jewel cases?
You like morphine?
Want to get a cup of coffee?
Well, actually, I stopped drinking coffee. But I'll watch you drink one, though.
Come on.
Do you like hummus at all?
It's really just ground chickpeas, isn't it?